We work at reaching and teaching every student, which is all-consuming, sometimes emotionally draining, and very often thankless. I spent years working in private industry, and in that experience, I can tell you, I never had to contend with the changing hormonal issues of the colleagues I worked with. Every day at school is a new drama. I never had that in private industry. You pretty much got what you saw. So when I think about adults working in private industry and this model of education that has yet to change, we're trying to crank out little perfect beings, adults. They're not there yet. So as they're struggling to figure out who they are, it's not just who they are within that school community, but who they are for life. That's our work. That's the kind of work that you don't get to leave at the office. That's the kind of work that travels with you. But when you think about all of this time in preparation and planning just to do the job of instruction, that does not account for everything else you've been asked to do. The administrative paperwork, all of the obligations to leadership in your district. So I do applaud each and every one of you for being that person who's willing to wear those many hats and to juggle those tasks. Because my personal question to you then is, if we don't take pride in our efforts, who will? Right? So, won't you join me then in a committed effort to celebrate our successes? Let's make that our plan. It just seems like one more thing to do, I get that. But again, if we really want to extend our reach and impact change, whether in our individual buildings, across our school districts, or on a larger scale, we have to put our own humility aside and demand to be acknowledged and recognized as true professionals. And you can all do this in simple ways. Open your classroom to your community members, your board members who may not be educators themselves. Start locally, grassroots movement. I've written letters to the editor, I've co-written letters to the editor, I have had conversations about legislation. All of these things we can easily do, even if it's as simple as clearing up the Common Core confusion by sticking your nose into someone else's conversation at the grocery store, and I've done that twice. Through diligent efforts, supporting our fellow educators, through that continued collaboration, we can all continue to support each other, particularly through our OEA and our locals, to continue the good work that we do.